I'm excited. Wolf Games excited.
I'm so sorry. Gosh, I cannot tell you how much that grates on my nerves. 5. Lock. Did you have to go last time?
I did.
Alright, so you get to pick somebody.
Let's do. I'll say Ballyhoo. Bears.
I would like to.
The slight against.
I would like to offer. I'd like to offer a DM inspiration because this is one of my favorite things. So take a DM inspiration, Locke. You get an extra one today. Good job.
I will never forgive you. All right. What do you get when you cross a horse with a rabbit, with a fox, with a chicken? Question mark. With a cat at a marketplace, circus. A mess. Which is exactly what we ran into last week and week previous. There was a fire. None of us started it, surprisingly, but that doesn't mean we won't start one. Don't think we won't. We're investigating it. Who started the fire? Why? No one knows. Well, actually, it seems like some low-tier mischief that, kind of pervades places like this. But the 2 stall owners, who are, I guess, our rivals, were very upset that their goods were tarnished, or at the very least their stalls were damaged by the fire. So after, we got right on the case straight after eating a bunch of pie. And then we further got on the case by fighting sea creatures, crustaceans, and various plants for further eating. A lot of our investigation has been eating so far, which is good. I mean, that's appropriate. That's how investigations are run. So things are going good for us. And that's where we left off last week.
Anyone want to add anything? Oh,
Zob killed the big bad, or at least she thinks she did.
Nice.
Is
that
I think it was like a worm or a noodle or something. Or no, it was the
noodle.
veg...
The noodle.
Yeah.
No, I mean I heard somebody leave, but I'm not on Discord. Yeah, it's Michael figuring out his other Michael. Figuring out his headphones. Woof. We're having Discord fun. Alright, give me a moment. I'm gonna get the music going, because my music person's not... Well, here. Never mind. My other music person is here. Have fun. If you want...
Is it me?
It's you! It's you!
Okay.
If you want, I just will point out that he's been doing kind of circusy, whatever stuff. Well, no, he hasn't. Whatever, but have fun. Do whatever you want, but you're welcome to just do whatever he had playing previously.
Mm-hmm. I'll look through some options here, and if not, I'll just throw on excuse me, the jams I usually just throw on.
You are the burpiest boy.
Thank you.
Alright. Wolfgang. Alright. Oh my gosh. There we go. Again, you're welcome to roll to reopen. I don't need it for like anything, but if you want to use it to roll, I get it.
Yeah, I'll be using it to roll.
Yeah, I just am reminding everybody because it's been. a little bit since we got to play. I did not feel super great last week, but I feel better now. All right, music. Okie dokie. And this one. This hammered dulcimer. Wee, hello, hello.
Morning.
All of my players here? 1, 2, yeah. Ooh, maybe. I gotta turn the volume down because I like this. It's good. Give me a second here, guys.
Welcome. I'm the DM. Roll initiative.
Don't walk me off a cliff.
Volgura appears from nowhere. No, I'm just trying to get my dog to shut up. That's why.
Fun fact: the
Gee.
composer of these songs, Supergiant Games, his name's Darren Cord. Darren Cord. He visited my college when we were composing game design soundtracks. I got to have him review a track I made based on a track that he made, which is really fun.
That's awesome. What do I need? This. There we go. This dog. I think part of the issue, I mean, I'm making excuses for him, but I do think that my upstairs neighbors have a bird feeder on their balcony. So I feel like that's part of whatever excitement is happening in his world. Okay. All right. So the fire has occurred. I mean, here's what I will say. You didn't mention anything that you guys had found. So does everyone know what you guys have found? I would love to.
Oh man, I forget the name of it, but I was investigating fruit, if that's what you mean, like what we found.
Persimmon, yeah.
Persimmon, yeah, parsimons, yeah.
Okay. Anything else? All right, cool. We're gonna keep going then, guys. I mean, you guys have gone to the second event. You won again. And you visited Vada's Otherworldly Goods. That was the last place that you got to. No, I lied. Madam Culp's? Hang on. Va's Lucky... Yeah, it's confusing. There's two of them that are very similar. Va's Lucky Amulets. That's the one you guys got to. You found some persimmons. What do you want to do?
Wait, we found persimmons there?
Not at Va's Lucky Amulets, no. I'm just trying to think of like things that have happened.
I was gonna say I was definitely remember that. Okay, sorry.
No, nothing happened at Va's Lucky Amulet. It happened elsewhere. But that you kind of got. You're kind of working clockwise around the market. You've gotten about halfway. There's a couple more vendors you have not visited.
Remind me, we didn't find the fruit itself. I found the peels, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Correct.
I think I found some as well, though Zob thinks it's whoever started the fire.
Where did you find them?
They
Same place that I did?
Up on top of a tent.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that. Okay. Hmm.
At least I believe that's what it was he found.
Yeah, Zargoth
attacked.
thinks the same thing. Is that it's related to whoever started the fire? Did we investigate from that tent?
No. Zob attacked the peels. They fell off. Zob thinks he's killed them. He hopped down, said as much to everybody. Everyone went, "Oh, okay," being able to actually see what he quote unquote or she killed. And then we ended.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so you guys are currently standing next to a triumphant Zob, and the corpse of a persimmon.
Are we all together?
yes.
At this point, yes.
Can I? Was this done already? Did we sniff this to see if we caught a scent trail of persimmons?
You can do that. I don't know that you. I don't believe so. Not in this instance. I don't think you've done that. And also, I will remind you that it was either. I feel like it was either Caspian or Zargoth who had caught the scent of something, but they knew it was flying. I think it might have been Zargoth, though.
Yeah, that was kind of what kicked me onto my theory that it's like a fairy or something, or maybe
Oh,
our little dragon friend. I think people started to suspect, although
that's fair.
he was cleared. I think I don't know. I don't remember.
It was Caspian, I'm being informed. Yeah, but regardless,
That's good. Okay.
oh, Caspian went up to the top, yeah. Caspian, yeah, so yeah, you can see if you can find the scent of either the fruits or the creature. Though you wouldn't know the creature. So it's more like, can you catch the scent of something that appears to be kind of zooming away type of deal.
Sure.
You can roll perception. Oh, nice. You perceived a lot. Do you have is it scent? I'm assuming if you have advantage. Okay.
Oh no, I only have advantage on hearing or sight, not scent. So it's the 21.
Okay. Well, no. I mean, you can do hearing or sight. That's totally fine.
I mean, well, I said I was doing scent. That's kind of you, but I said I was doing scent.
Well, you did, but you also don't normally play a rabbit. So if you, I mean,
yeah, I wasn't familiar with the stat. Like, okay, then I'll do sight.
okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where if we were this far into the game and it was your original character or your main character, I'd be like, no, you're stuck with it. But this is, you guys are humoring me. So sight.
Yeah.
You see in the distance another piece of persimmon rind.
Ooh.
You see it kind of let's see, where would you see it? Kind of heading a little bit remind me, I'm pretty sure you guys are at Va's Lucky Amulet, correct?
I believe that's where we left.
I think we'd done the amulet place, then we went to the second game, and then there was a fire. I don't remember where the fire was though. We would have been near that, I think. I could be wrong.
Well, then that was at the. So if you're at the fire, that's at the seafood place. So it would be kind of north-ish, approximately north.
I will just notify to like, folks, there's a peel over there.
Hello.
Just gonna Hey,
Hello.
jab my paw in that direction. It was Michael who set the fires. Now he is fleeing.
Hang on. He's gone. I'm gonna message him that so he knows he's on his phone. I'm gonna send him a message real fast. All right. So, for Lyric, just so you're aware of what's going on right now, Zargoth rolled a nat 20 perception check and was able to find another persimmon peel kind of off in the distance, north-ish. And he is now kind of pointed that out to everybody.
I'm not sure I recall. I'm not sure I recall the significance of the persimmon peel.
Zargoth has found them near some other issue. Oh, near the stolen sticky buns.
And either Caspian or Zob found one on top of the tent. And we believe them to be connected with our fire starting.
I would like to take a whiff and see if
You see that again?
I take a smell of the peel and then for more.
Sure. Zargoth has found more off in the distance, but you can definitely get a scent of it.
I mean, like from where Zargoth is.
Oh, you mean to the one further away? Yeah, sure. So you guys head over that other one. Yep, absolutely. Go ahead and roll perception. Zargoth, you are welcome to keep looking.
Oh yeah, I will. I'll start. I'll go to where I saw the latest one
Right.
and look again.
And where are you looking, Zargoth? Just so that I know.
I'm looking higher now.
Okay.
Rather than low.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get up on my hind legs and kind of stretch my little bunny body out a bit.
Oh.
Little? Did you say little bunny body? Is that the first thing I came into? 'Cause that's not accurate.
Yeah, I mean, relatively.
I think
All
that's
right.
about-
So
Little in terms of trying to see over people. Am I making a new roll?
16.
16. You continue to. It's still kind of north. It's not directly north, but you continue to lead people further north. You see Zargoth, not necessarily heading in the direction of where Caspian is following the persimmons, but not in a direction that doesn't make sense, because it's kind of zipping around. It's kind of weaving in and out and flying around. And you notice it kind of pops in and out of visibility. Oh, stop. Not that. That's not what you see. What just happened? That's the one I meant to do. There's the one. You see this creature with an armful of persimmons. It kind of glides for a little bit, pops into invisibility, reappears maybe on the other side of, like, over near somebody on the other side of essentially the path between stalls. Pulls someone's hair, disappears, all the while kind of, or reappears munching a persimmon, disappears. But you see it kind of flitting around vaguely in the direction that Caspian is heading. Caspian,
love
you
him.
can. I'm same.
Her,
I
it,
want them all. Yeah. And that is kind of what the market looks like. It's like a cacophony of colors and lights and sounds and that sort of thing. You see that, and Caspian, you're still kind of weaving your way vaguely north-ish. Until let's see if I can, it did the thing I wanted it to, just like I planned it. You circle just a little bit around, like you guys were near the seafood stall, which is around 9 o'clock, because the market is a circle. So the seafood stalls are, at least at the moment, because they wander around with it, or they used to when they had, all 4 legs and wheels. So right now it's around 9 o'clock on the map, essentially. You basically get to maybe 10:30 on the map, like somewhere in between 10 and 11 o'clock. You find, and it's difficult. I will say it takes you a little bit of time to do so. But you find a box of persimmons behind the stalls. That's been kind of knocked over. And you see a couple more of those creatures just nibbling. Very much like a raccoon that's sort of been caught in a trash can. They kind of look over and flit away. Presumably other people are following.
Yes.
Hey,
Megan, I'm gonna need one of these for Ballyhoo.
They're super cute. Dizzy, how's everything working for you? We have everybody here at full power?
It's fine. I'll be fine. Everything's fine.
You sound like a dog melting in fire with a cup of coffee. Are you on your computer or your phone?
My phone.
Okay, and you're just dealing with the computer thing in the meantime.
I'm just gonna have to do it later. It refuses to cooperate, and I'm not gonna try and fight it. That's fine.
I'm sorry.
Such is life.
It won't restart?
It's not that it won't restart. It's a much longer story. It's good.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So you're fine. I mean, like I said, the only reason everyone can roll real dice, I'm not worried about that. We're not using Roll20.
Oh, I forgot I was using my physical dice for this. Damn.
Well, I mean, it served you well. The mojo followed you onto Roll20, but feel free to continue on with your real dice from now on. That's totally fine.
I will do so. Thank you.
Yep. So you guys have found yourself kind of, in the northwest corner of the market. And I would say Caspian, with a roll of 16, which is a pretty good roll, you know for a fact that you are near some very hot food. Like, you can feel that kind of burn of spicy food on your nose hairs type of deal. You probably sneeze a little bit because cats don't particularly like spicy food, as far as I'm aware, though Caspian's a special cat, so it's possible that he does. So you know that you are, I mean, there's other stalls around, there's other things going on, there's like, a juggler, there's somebody doing caricature drawings, there's somebody selling quote-unquote antiques that are probably just very cheap, like yard sale stuff that they're repurposing. But you are definitely the one that you would recognize and be aware of, that you are relatively nearby to, is the Spicy Brothers. And that would be V and Kasim. The two that ran the hot pepper challenge.
Okay. And the little squirrely looking guys they just ran away.
They disappeared. They saw you.
Did they disappear? Like,
Yep. They
Like-
saw you. They kind of
Blip.
did the whoop, like the thing that, like night creatures do, where they're somewhere and they don't expect humans to show up, and then they just go, "Oh no, you're here," and then they just popped invisible, and
And how does
you heard
blindside factor into that?
Zob. Yeah, Zob. You would see. I mean, you have a range of what, 30 feet?
I have 30 feet too.
Yeah.
You do as well. Okay. Yeah, they fly away. They don't look like they're going anywhere particular. It's more like, yes, predators. Wee,
Hunt them down.
a Modo.
At this, Zop goes and starts chasing.
yeah, no, I mean, I was gonna try to go after him too. So if I see that, I'll accompany Zob.
They go straight up. I mean, maybe not perfectly straight up, but they're like flying. So
Zob just starts leaping up and down with Diz holding on for dear life.
I was gonna say, unless someone is holding Zob, Zob is gonna try and fly up. At least a little bit. But it sounds like Diz is stopping him, so, or her.
More like screaming.
you are welcome to. Let's roll initiative. Let's do that just to see whether you or them start moving faster, because you can fly for like 30 feet and then you plop back down again. So
What? I'm gonna use my inspiration. Because I want to go first.
all right, can I yeah,
21.
what'd you get? What?
21.
Nice. Good. You close the distance like below them. I can have you roll. I'm gonna have you roll an attack. But I guess if that's what you're doing, but like at disadvantage only because they were a ways away from you, right?
Right.
Like you won initiative, but they'd already kind of gone whoop and like started moving.
Right.
So disadvantage just to see how this goes off.
And this will just be what, like a normal like attack roll?
You tell me, are you trying to do damage? What are you doing?
I'm trying to like grab onto them and pull down.
Okay, so you have what? You have the bite attack and you have the
Claw
claw
attack.
attack.
Yeah.
I would say bite's probably your better bet, but like
Yeah.
you just won't do damage. Okay,
Okay.
that's totally fine. So just
In
a
that
regular
case-
attack roll is fine.
19, but I'm really sad because the other dice was a 20.
What was the other dice?
15.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
19 hits that.
Yay. So yeah, I
So
grab
yeah.
and I well, the end of my turn, so I start falling unless they are able to hold me up.
They aren't because they are size tiny.
Yay!
Yeah.
So
So
am I.
Zob and Dizzy, you see just like like this very small thing trying to like hold up a significantly larger thing, and they just kind of flop down on the ground and tumble in a ball.
As we're like falling to the earth together, Diz just gets as close to it as he can and whispers, "Welcome to hell."
The rest of you do see Zob and Dizzy kind of weirdly hover in the air for a second. Like, you guys know Zob can't really fly. But you see this sort of like slight wobbly bob thing happen for a second and then just slowly picking up speed, falling to the ground as they tumble. I think that anyone with decent perception would be able to see, that there's 3 people tumbling and one of them is invisible just because like the ball of people that is tumbling is missing missing something, but it's still rolling. The something is still there. Welcome to hell. Ooh. What language are you speaking, Dizzy?
If I know it's a fey creature, I'll speak in Sylvan.
All right. You gonna... What are you doing? Stop! Let go!
You have been chosen.
Is that...
Wellish in your death, for it will be glorious.
Fox?
What's a fox?
Oh, no. Never mind. It just sighs. Disappointment. Let go. You know,
Guys, I did it
Is
this
it
time, I'm
visible?
sure! I got him!
So it's visible now?
It'll turn visible. And it just, you see it just sort of kicking its back legs, trying to, like, get Zob to let go.
I would like to approach and put a foot on its wing.
It freezes.
And I'm going to, like, you know that cat thing, like, in, like, cartoons where rodents are the main characters, and so there's some, like, big cat that, like, comes after them, and it's, like, huge, and I'm going to do that to put, like, to this thing. I'm going to get right up in its face, and I'm going to say, "What do you know?"
I know how to start fire. I know how to untie bows.
Do you know what a fox
What was
is?
the first thing you said?
Start
Yeah,
fires.
What was the first thing you said?
I think my connection's kind of bad. You said start fires.
Shoelaces. Yeah, start fires, untie bows. I know how to tie shoelaces together. And, like, in the distance you hear, whoa, thump. Know how to sneak cards in when nobody's looking so that somebody gets a better hand than they should have, or worse. I know how to switch food around when nobody's looking. I know, and they just starts listing off all these just useless, like, mildly annoying things, essentially.
Yeah, I didn't catch any of that. You just sound like a robot to me. I'm sorry.
Is it leave and come back? Does anyone else?
Yeah, I
can you
think
hear
that's a you thing, Zoran.
No, it
it's
definitely
fine.
is. It's 100% is a me thing.
So I mean, they just listed off a
I'm gonna
bunch of,
try
like, mildly. Okay, he's coming back.
What do you think of the music so far? You guys can change it if you want to. I just threw something on I thought might work.
Nice.
Okay.
What was the first thing that it said? Start a fire.
Yes.
Yeah, they
Okay.
just listed off sort of like a bunch of just minor offenses that they knew how to do, like
So
cheating
I
at
will-
cards.
Once it keeps going and going, I will slightly let my claws come out a little bit, just so it's just not hurting it, but just pressing into the wing now. I'm gonna say, "Did you start the fire in the tent or whatever, where the stand?"
I knew it was going to happen. I knew someone was going to make that joke.
It was always burning. He starts dancing.
Oh no.
No.
Kill it.
No. I did not start the fire.
Who did?
He started the fire. He points up at the top of the tent. You see, like, another one up there that, like, instantly ducks behind the top of the tent.
But you were
Grim.
complicit. Oh. I thought we were interrogating.
Me too.
If complicit means that I don't. What?
What's your name?
I don't know.
Well, I need to know what you put on the gravestone.
What's a gravestone?
It's this rock that people put over a dead body so people know who is buried there.
Ooh. Have you ever put the wrong name?
Well, I've never actually done it. That's why I'm kind of excited about this.
Okay. Well, we can put the wrong name together. That'd really confuse them.
I don't feel like you understand the gravity of the situation you're in, but I like it.
I say we put Steve as the name.
Why Steve? Who is Steve to you?
Fuck Steve, that's why.
Okay, I'm game. Wait, why are we fucking Steve?
Huh?
To put Steve's name on the wrong gravestone?
What's this have to do with fire?
They started the fire.
We didn't start the fire.
How do we know you're not lying to us?
I would like to wage.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
What? Can you?
Okay, I'll sink my claws into its wing.
It whimpers. I'm hungry. Do you guys have any food? Also, ow.
I'm looking at some food right now. If you don't tell us what you know.
I did. And he starts listing off more stuff. I know how to replace noodles with twigs.
Who started the fire?
He did.
who are they indicating is heat?
If there's
the
another
other one that's
another
up on top of the
creature-
thing.
Yeah.
The one that I said to go after.
Oh, I'll hop up there if I can.
Get it. Go get him. Go get. Go get.
Acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
Let's look at my stat block. Probably gonna be
Thank-
acrobatics though.
Gary
is.
helped lift up anyone?
Oh yeah, can I start from Gary's back instead of the ground?
Absolutely. Roll with advantage because you're being helped.
You can get on
Oh.
Gary's head if that helps.
Oh, I don't want to. That seems improprietous.
But
Okay, I'll do it.
that's like extra feet.
Okay. Acrobatics. Ooh, good thing I had advantage. Oh, I rolled the same thing twice. That's a 5.
Guidance. I don't know.
Guidance.
This is what I get for forgetting to use my physical dice at the very start.
Guidance.
They're mad at you now.
They are
Roll a d4. See what that does.
okay. Where's my D4? There it is. 3, 8.
Okay. It isn't graceful. There's a lot of bunny butt and like scrabbling and like sliding back onto the thankfully still quite sturdy, beautiful straw hat that Gary has. It definitely like it's one of those things where like when you trip up the stairs and you hope no one noticed, except for you know without without a doubt that every single one of your friends watched that happen. But you get there because you're really close to the top because Gary is tall. So it'd be really hard to miss. It just is it takes way longer. And by the time you get up there, there's another one of those guys. He's just kind of laughing and rolling
Had
around on
lots
his
of meat
back.
today.
One of the same little creatures is like up rolling around on his back and like just full chortle. And pointing.
Okay, yeah, you can point and laugh, but I'm gonna be laughing at you, you know, when we book you. That's what they say, right, guys? Look,
Well done. It was very scary.
Thank
Jesus Christ,
you.
this guy needs some lessons.
So you're gonna get booked. I think that's what they do when they like, you know, put you in a book and people read you and stuff like that. So come peacefully or like I don't know. Just come peacefully. You're in a
You don't have
lot
any
of trouble.
food?
Oh, I mean, I know where to get some. If you want.
Okay,
food.
now I'll eat it. Now I'll eat it.
You're gonna eat. You're
Yes.
gonna roll an attack.
I mean, how big is this thing?
It's
Again?
tiny.
Oh, and I'm small. Yeah, I could probably eat this thing.
It's half your body.
No, I'm not. I won't actually try it. But I
Okay.
will. I will let off of off of it a little bit.
It kind of, yeah, it stands up and waddles over to the persimmons and starts chewing, gnawing down on
I
some
have not
persimmons.
letting go.
Yeah.
Do you guys like pie?
Is it persimmon pie?
It can be. I don't see any reason why not.
Yeah, okay.
All right, well, come with us. You know, just come on.
Okay.
Okay, what's your
Okay.
name?
Steve, right? I heard Steve. Is that a good name?
Steve's a great name. I know a lot of Steves.
Fuck Steve.
That's rude. Those guys are carnivores. You know, are you carnivores?
What's a carnivore?
Okay.
Once you find out.
You're probably not. Don't mind them. Just don't go near the sharp parts in the front of them. You'll be okay.
It kind of hops towards you.
Ah, it's alright.
Why are you making friends with felons?
I'm very familiar with felons. Let's say it like that.
It's okay. My person is also a felon. The things he has told me would haunt you.
Barring that comment, let's get on. Gary,
Yep. Yeah.
you okay to take a couple passages? Can you stretch up here and let us just kind of slide down on your back?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Thank
No
you.
problem.
Alright, Steve. Jump down, I'll come right after you.
He just flutters down and just perches on Gary's head.
That's good. Okay, I'm coming. Yeah, no. Try to do the same.
Roll a dex check. Your acrobatic.
Okay.
You roll one.
16.
I was gonna say a lower DC. You actually do better on the way down than up. Just kind of like, oh gosh, there's some video game that I can't think of where there's like these little like blobby things, and they just kind of blob their way down. Like, cause a buddy's in my head like a rabbit's body is just basically squishy, but with a face
Oh,
on
yeah.
it.
Oh.
So, yeah, so you just kind of like elongate yourself, and then like blob back into rabbit shape is essentially what happens. But it is very gentle and very deft. It just doesn't look like it because you're squishy. Unfortunate. All right. So you guys have two little friends.
So are we turning him in? What's
I
happening now?
guess so. I do think I want that parchment pie, though.
You're
Oh,
turning
that
us
is-
into what?
No, we're not turning you into something. We're turning you... Well, I guess...
Into a book. And then the other one goes, a rock. No, it's a rock.
Oh, well, sort of a book. Where's a rock come from? Where'd you start talking about rocks?
Rock with Steve's name on it.
Oh, a headstone, a gravestone.
And then up at the top, Steve says, that's my name.
Wait, so what's your name?
Can I also be Steve?
You can.
I don't see
You
why
make
not.
things a little confusing depending on how much time you guys spend together, but you can. See, look at this. Steve!
And they both just kind of fly up right next to your face, waiting for you to. Both, like, one Steve has a persimmon in his hand and he's just kind of nibbling on it, and the other one is just looking kind of enviously.
Well, I actually
they're
don't
both, like-
mind this. You guys are kind of fun. What are you?
Steve?
No, not
And
your names.
Yeah. Winley.
Winley?
Winling. Just since it's hard to enunciate.
Winley,
And
gotcha.
yeah.
I thought that was a tennis tournament.
No, that's Wimble.
Oh,
Just Wimble.
Yep.
Pretty sure it's pronounced Wumbo.
Yes,
Well-
as in I Wumbo, you Wumbo, he, she, we Wumbo.
I'm a rabbit. also known
Wombology,
as-
the study of Wombo.
when two rabbits love each other very much, they come together to wumbo, and that is how children are born.
No, that's Mambo number 6 you're thinking of. I know that one.
That's when you're playing that game with the little people, and it's like a simulation of life, and then they make a baby, and they do the Wumbo. I know what they're talking about.
That's the Possumins. Possums.
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 One of
Guys, I feel less intelligent by the second, and I'm not a very intelligent creature. I would like to stop having this conversation.
One of the Steves goes invisible, and then you guys see somebody like trip over their shoelace about 5 feet away, and then they come back and pop into visibility.
Oh, you're just like her. Oh, dear.
What?
Holy shit.
Hmm. Oh, she'd like you.
Oh no.
Oh.
Perhaps that would be the worst prison of all.
What, are we going to put these into ballyhoos? Possession?
I don't. Oh, wait a minute. You think
What's
if she
that for
had them,
punishment?
she wouldn't want me anymore?
Probably not. She's pretty attached.
Oh, dear.
She
Bloody-
seems to have a lot of love to go around,
Yes.
whether or not it is reciprocated.
How do you guys feel about pink? It's like pink.
I mean, persimmons are red, and red is like pink. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well,
Is it a pink persimmon?
it's a pink person.
Person like a persimmon?
A person's like a persimmon, but they're big, and you don't generally eat them. I mean, some people eat people. Some things, wolves, alligators.
They point down at Caspian when you say some people eat people.
Yeah.
I've tried to eat people before.
Yeah,
Eat people.
they're not-
Carnivores eat people.
They're a bit stringy. Would not recommend, honestly.
This person's more hairy than stringy.
Oh yeah, no. Give you digestive shits.
Yeah, wouldn't be too great.
Where's the pie?
Oh, we're going. Gary, are we headed to the pie? Where are we going, Gary?
Or Gary. Uh-oh, who we lose? Corlin.
Gary, you're muted. You have your blinders on.
Rissa.
Oh, Gary's falling asleep.
Hot goth women.
Right at the wheel.
I know,
Cute
everyone
puppies.
start posting your best. Yeah. Nope.
They
Here we
work.
go. We gotta
They work.
My mom
Hang on.
came home. Sorry.
goth with puppies. Let's see. Let's find. We gotta find. There's gotta be. Nope. There's a Chihuahua and a Beefeater hat. This. That's not what I was looking for at all. This is the best I got on short notice. Oh, that's not a dog. It's just a person with a dog t-shirt. There you go. Wake up.
Why'd you put the kids up on the table?
There you go. That's the best I can come up with on short notice because I'm not really finding that many options with the search that I did. Oh. Rissa! Gary, come
What?
back!
What?
Okay. Go ahead and repeat.
Where are we going?
Where are we going?
You're leading. You were riding on your back.
I thought I was just the vehicle.
Well, no.
Gary, no, you are more than this to us. We can't provide you with benefits, but we do care about you.
I didn't say you didn't. I just, I'm
Oh, okay. I've made things awkward by making it feel real. I understand. I will disappear now. He just curls into a ball and blends into the back of
There's
Gary's
far
butt.
too many people in my life who can do that right now, and I'd like it to get a little bit less.
Kiss my ass.
Do what?
Oh, okay.
You know, the thing where they just are here and then they're not.
No. I mean, unless they're walking away or flying away.
Oh, yeah, that's different. Gary, can you take us to the pies, please?
Yes.
Thank you, mate.
Alright. You guys wander off. Sort of. Okay, I can do this. Back. Nope. Nope. Here. The pies.
I would like a queen pie.
You're able to find. Gary, go ahead and roll either investigation or perception, either one. And if somebody's helping, you can roll with advantage.
Okay. You said perception or what else?
Investigation.
Investigation. Okay. Okay. I got a dirty 20.
Okay. You find. I mean, there's a bunch of vendors, some that have different pies, but with a dirty 20, I would say you're able to find specifically, like a vendor that would have not just meat pies, which would be probably more common, sort of medieval hot pockets or whatever,
Queen
but
pie.
one that has a variety of different types of pies, including dessert pies, like little handheld ones, right? still like hot pockets size, but with a variety of items in it. However, what I will say is this, and they recognize you guys, and because you guys have now, at least some of you, if not all of you, have won two different
We got
events in a
banana.
row. Yep. Yeah, so they recognize you, and they're willing to actually offer you free samples if you're willing to sit and get your portrait taken. And by portrait taken, I mean a very short. They're gonna paint a picture and be like, "Oh, look, the winner loves our pies,"
Well,
essentially. But it's a painter and not a photograph because there's no
we
such thing as cameras.
we allow that if you can make us parsimon pie. We've got some parsimons here. Steve, hand over your parsimons.
They've eaten them all in the ride over, so they real quick flip back to the Spicy Brothers, like behind their stall, and then come back with handfuls of parsimons.
This
And-
is Steve, and this is Steve, and we'd like you to make us a parsimon pie, and then we'll all take a big portrait together.
Just leans down to Zob, just whispers, "It has just occurred to me. We are assisting in theft."
We are?
I believe so.
Oh.
What are we assisting in? Who are we stealing from?
Go eat your fucking pie.
Steve, you don't have to let him talk to you like that.
How nosy. Hey, Caspian.
How do we feel about this, Dizzy? Are we okay with
I
it?
don't. I like pie, so that is kind of the moral conundrum that I am in.
Mm.
At the same time, I have a vague feeling that I am meant to hunt these creatures. And it is difficult to resist the urges. So food in general will probably be the best thing.
That is usually my assumption, because it gets really difficult because everything seems like food to me.
I was gonna say, can you metabolize pie? I know I've seen you eat a lot of shit, but still.
Don't know. I don't think
Well,
I've
I'm not
had
cleaning up
pie.
this time if it goes poorly.
Huh. Caspian, if it
Gary,
goes poorly,
can you keep our two friends safe from the carnivores? I have to go have a word with the contractors.
You're going to talk to people who produce cum?
Oh my gosh. Dizzy. And then Steve says, "No, really, who are we stealing from?"
No one. Just stay here. Do what Gary tells you. I'll be back. And I'll hop away towards, I forget her name.
Gary has the dark impulse to tell them to kill themselves.
The lady who requisitioned us to do all this. I know there was also a gnome guy, I think, but I'm going to
Sure. Zumboon. Yeah.
Zangoon, yeah.
Is her last name, at least her family name. But then one of the Steves just says, "Well, but these persimmons belong to us. We're not stealing them." And then the other one goes, "Yeah, well, we did steal those sticky buns, right? Well, yeah, but we gave them to Kasim. But these belong to us. This isn't theft at all."
oh, then no moral conundrum then.
Yeah, in that case, it's fine. I'll eat some pie.
Yeah, these are a gift for us.
Wait, a gift?
Yeah.
Who gave you the
Hey.
gift?
And then the other Steve goes, "Payment. Just payment."
So I'm not a big fan of the way that you just said that because it makes my butt tingle. So, who paid you and what service did you provide?
I just thought that payment was the thing that you walk on.
That is pavement. Never mind. Did you do a job?
Yeah.
And with
We
these
set a fire.
persimmons, what you were... Oh, Jesus
I stole
Christ.
some sticky buns.
I'm
Can we
learning
back up
so
to the
much
first thing?
today.
Because I feel like we glossed over the whole setting things on fire.
Yes, but we were paid to.
Right, so I don't think you understand. Never mind. Capian,
So we caught the culprits. They're definitely the ones who are guilty. No one else but them. So
right, but I feel like they may have been taken advantage of.
no,
They all-
I'm
they all-
joking. I was on my way. I
Oh.
don't think I hear any of this. I'm on my way.
Yeah,
to-
no, Zargoth is gone.
Mhm.
Capian.
Zob says this instead.
No, I feel as though they were taken advantage. They are not exactly what white.
I mean, we're very bright. I'm bright blue.
Yep, that's my point. Caspian, can I borrow you for but a moment? If you would remove yourself from Moot.
Hello.
Move.
Hello.
Hello. So I feel like they definitely set the fire. However, I'm not sure how the code of law here works. But I'm not sure whether we should punish people who were not aware of their actions.
Well, we absolutely should. Yeah. I don't. Why don't we just take them?
Wow. I like it. Caspian is trying to logic this out. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Caspian is putting his mic stand back together.
I know. Okay, that explains it. Because it was several half sentences in a row. I apologize.
This is having a seizure.
No, we should take them. Who's the person who hired us? It's the
I'm on my way there.
Yeah, that's we. Why are we not taking them there?
Because
I
we're
thought that
trying
was
to
the
give
plan.
them parchment. You guys are at a pie stand, and they're gonna bake you some parchment pie. In the interim.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, don't worry about it, Diz. It's all right. Once Ballyhoo gets back, we'll have the instruction that we need.
Jesus Christ, Ballyhoo is coming?
Or not Ballyhoo, whatever. Fucking... Give me a break!
Have we told the timid one that Ballyhoo is coming? Is that
No,
why they
it's-
left?
And they will be the sacrifice.
I like the idea that none of the animals like Ballyhoo. They're all-
Last time
Oh, no,
time
it's
Ballyhoo
them.
got a hold of me,
Whoa.
she started throwing me against random objects to see if I could camouflage faster than she could throw.
Ballyhoo has created false scents and smells for food that isn't there.
You won't believe the things I've wicked.
Yes, to confuse the animals.
Ships.
Dalek's ass is not wiped properly.
Briny wood.
Ew. Ew. I don't like that phrase that just came out of your mouth.
You should imagine how it felt going into mine.
Ugh. Sorry. Pies. They're baking a pie.
I'm
What
talking.
flavor? I'm just kidding.
As you guys are waiting, yeah. Zargoth, you do make it to Zungoon's sorry. It's a family seafood. Which is not that far away. It's like not you guys are around-ish 10:30 and it's at 9. Yeah. So you're nearby.
I figured. Hello.
Hi. Yes. You found
We've
person-
made several breaks in the case. We are very close to catching the people involved, but what I came to discuss with you, I want to know, what do you intend to do with the ones who are guilty of this heinous act?
When you prove to me that Tianmo has been the one messing with my stall, because I know that she has, I will get her kicked out of the market so that I don't have to deal with her nonsense anymore and her lying about my son. And
she's kind of like
That seems like a very
Okay, so
a
quick
very
question
apt
for
and
Michael.
appropriate course of action in the case that Tianmo is setting your stalls on fire. One other consideration, if I may. What if it isn't Tianmo?
but it is, and I am sending you to find proof.
Oh, but what if it isn't?
she looks very confused.
But I'm pretty sure that it is.
Okay. Okay, good conversation. As I said, we've made several breaks in the case, and we're getting close to finding the culprit. Just wanted to make sure that when we do, you're not going to like chop off the heads or something, you know.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Good. Seems a bit drastic in terms of like cart burning, but you know,
Unless
I've been
that's the
spending
appropriate
money with
action.
carnivores, and they're quite cruel.
I heard it unless.
She just turns around and starts chopping the heads off some fish to sell to people.
Oh dear. Well, they're not fish. All right, back to the case for me. You just keep doing what you do best, and we'll have this thing wrapped up by bedtime.
Don't you dare promise. You son.
I hop away. Detective Zarga hops away.
His cop name is Hops.
Oh.
I just realized we basically have the cast of Zootopia in this party.
That's right. You have a fox, got a rabbit. We need a sloth.
That's
Oh,
that's pretty much Gary.
no.
Gary's just a big old snuggly sloth.
Oh, Gary. All right, back over to the pie stall where they're kind of finishing up. Like it's a fried pie. They basically like saute things in a pan real fast and then put it in like the dough, pinch the edges together, and pop it in a fryer, deep fryer. They're finishing up. And you see a gentleman with what is obviously, I would say, is obviously magical only because he's only got one brush and zero paint. And he's set up next to the stall. He's set up a very large, like he came with his easel and he looked at you guys and he kind of looked over at Gary and then he sighed and he turned around and walked away and came back with a larger easel and a larger canvas. Because normally he does not, humanoids, you know, so he wanted to make sure to do justice to the majesty of this horse.
Hey Zob,
Yes.
have we decided how we feel about stealing?
I mean, I don't have a problem with it.
I want that paintbrush.
We'll let him finish his painting, and then I'll create a diversion. Maybe. I'll see if I can do it. And then you take it.
Okay.
Is it a humanoid?
Sorry, I was muted. It is. It's a hobgoblin.
I can get you that paintbrush. I can get you that paintbrush.
I'm sorry.
I can get you the paintbrush.
I would like it very much.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Charm Person on the
Well,
hobgoblin.
wait till he finishes the painting. It's beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, once they're done with the painting.
He is. Yeah, we'll
Of
see
course,
how
of
Have
course.
to
Look at
describe
how
it
fat
to
he
me.
made my ass.
He. Okay. Yeah. He does good. What I will say is this. Well, shoot. Tangled. What's that horse?
Maximus or whatever.
Yeah, he does some sort of pose. Like, he makes Gary look majestic, is what I will say. Right? All of you do.
You mean he captures Gary's already present
Exactly.
majesticness?
Yeah, exactly. Whatever that pose. that
Some might even
Maximus
say
does.
majesty.
Yeah. He does that, and then he has basically, Caspian's kind of like the best counterbalance to Gary. Caspian's sort of in the foreground on the opposite side, also looking regal. And then Diz is perched on top, but he even kind of like fades the tips of Diz's ears. He kind of fades out to match whatever the background is. Not 100%, but just to the point where you can tell that they can change color, maybe, or as an allusion to that. And then Zob also looks majestic, but like is kind of in the center. And then when Zargoth gets back, he like adds Zargoth. Also kind of on top of Gary, but at the other end from where Diz is. Looking just like a big squishy marshmallow, but a beautiful one. And it's a really good, and like the background, he didn't go for like exactly what was right behind you. He kind of went for this almost abstract wilderness kind of thing with just flashes and pops of colors that very much, for those of you who are, I mean, the rest of you can probably figure it out. It's up to you to decide if your character is like intuitive enough to kind of make this connection, but like probably a Feywild kind of forest situation, just because of like the wild splashes of color and then just the sort of, but it's very much like an impressionist background that's not meant to draw focus or anything. It's just a very pretty, like, colorful splash to offset the, I would say, predominantly neutral colored party. Obviously Zargoth being the exception to that.
Excuse me.
Well, yeah, but he's making you mostly like your base color with the little tips of your ears kind of fading in to other colors of the thing.
I'm all of the colors.
Yes. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. He rolled an 18 plus he's got proficiency good. So it's impressive. And he uses a gigantic canvas because he really wants to like do justice to, you know, this horse, which is a much probably larger creature than he typically paints. Yeah, he done good, guys.
I'm told it looks magnificent.
Will we capture the everlasting terror in Zob's eyes? Guys, I've changed my mind. I feel like taking this man's flesh would be a travesty to the world. Oh wait, I just talked myself back into it.
So to be clear, you do want the brush.
Yeah, imagine if I figure out how to use it, I could paint the world a color, and then I could become that color, and I would always be invisible.
Yep, works for me. How are you gonna hold it?
Don't question it.
Okay. I would like to cast Charm Person on the Hobgoblin.
I'm gobbling his head.
All right. No. That's a big, strong no, Diz. All right. We'll see how well this oh, I mean, what's your saving throw?
14.
Yeah, no. I was hoping it was like 2. Nope. He fails. He just kind of, hello there. Well, aren't you just an amazing looking cat? You're very large for a cat. Are you Faye?
Diz will just kind of
Do you, Faye?
mosey over and grab the paintbrush with his mouth and then walk away and vanish.
He's still holding on to the paintbrush.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it down.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Hey, can I borrow your paintbrush for just a second?
Borrow it.
Yes, please.
Sure. Are you an artist?
Look at me.
You can't-
Of course. I am walking art. I am art.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. He looks very confused. He does it. Like he's. I don't know why I'm doing this, but sure, this kind of makes sense. Maybe. Yeah. He holds it up for you to look at.
I'm gonna take it into my mouth. The brush. And then I'm gonna go, run! And then I'm gonna run.
Diz will try to drag the painting.
Oh, drag the painting. I mean, roll strength at disadvantage.
Zob will help.
Shit, what's my
roll
minus on this?
athletics, but it's a straight roll now.
Let me grab it real quick. Little fennec boy. I'm pretty sure it's like a -3 or 4.
I'm pretty sure that is correct.
If it loads, there it is. Oh, okay. It's only a -2.
Yeah, okay. So go ahead and roll.
Ooh. That's a 10.
Okay. You cannot drag this thing that is larger than your body by quite a bit.
Fuck.
However, you rolled high enough that you didn't like launch it onto the ground and crush yourself. So good job. You win.
Gary, take the
One
painting, and
D&D.
Diz runs away.
Gary, take the painting.
Zob following after.
The two windlings are just sitting there like halfway through their pie, just going woof woof woof.
Steve distracts the hobgoblin.
They both turn invisible, and then the hobgoblin goes to chase after you and falls on his face because somebody has tied his shoelaces together.
I like these people. We will not execute them.
Okay,
No.
perhaps they are growing on me.
Yeah. These are friends.
They are useful. Gary,
They are
quickly.
friends, not food.
Gary, don't just stand there. Grab the painting.
Rissa,
Gary-
are you muted? Oh,
No.
okay, there you are.
Gary feels bad, but he's gonna grab the painting.
You don't have a choice. You're an accomplice whether or not you like it.
You're fine to do that. You're big enough that you can do it. And the hobgoblin's gonna, like, he doesn't have a weapon, but he's gonna grab at you, but he's also prone. I mean, he didn't roll horribly. Go ahead and roll a contested strength check, Gary.
Okay, let's see.
Fair to middling, he rolled.
Oh,
Strength, it'd be strength athletics or whatever. I mean, if he's
Listen.
got proficiency in that.
Listen, we've gone this far without committing straight up murder, but this paintbrush will be the reason we do it, if it has to be.
I got an 8.
Okay, he gets a hold of you, and he's trying to, like, right himself. I mean, he's got really long arms. I say that makes sense.
Diz will turn heel,
and
run back, and bite him on the wrist.
Oh, don't be rabid.
I mean,
Death to the false gods.
Diz is not a rabbit.
no.
Zob's gonna
Ew.
turn back as well and jump on the guy's head and like start pulling on hair, trying to get him to let go.
Luis, my friend.
All right, let's roll. Jeez. What's this? Sure. Let's roll initiative. Guys, I don't know. I'm gonna see if there's a better option.
Listen, if you turn this into combat, somebody will die.
I mean, I'm gonna say that this guy's only gonna be doing non-lethal. He just wants his shit back. So none of
Well,
these answers.
it's like my grandma used to say, you can want in one hand and you can shit in the other and see which one fills up faster.
Oh,
God.
mine was wish in one hand.
Yeah.
And the best part is that my mom, her father used to say it, but she would like edit everything so it was like the nicer version. So she'd always say, "You know what they say, wish in one hand," and I was like, "What does that even mean?"
He just like left out the other. Just
Yeah.
left out the punchline completely.
She literally left out. She left out the only lesson teaching part of the proverb.
Yes.
Just
But yeah.
remember, look before.
Finally got to college, and I was like, "What is that? That makes no sense." And and she's like, and then my dad goes, "Yeah, what does it mean? How does it go? You wish in one hand, shit in the other." Like then she did the whole thing. But it took me to college to understand like what she was talking about. So just initiative. Sure, why not?
My parents would always tell me that dreams are fruitless.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy.
I'm joking.
Oh no, 22 for Zob. What's everyone else's initiative?
20.
20.
A shy 20.
I don't think I'm there.
Oh, you can be on your way back. We'll say that you get
You're
here,
there,
and
'cause you were part of the
you
painting.
just see a cacophony of just like
60.
people scrambling and paint flying all over the place, and
But Zargoth was there for the finishing of the painting, right?
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, so you're 100% there. Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough. Yeah, he finished the painting when you got back. So let's see. Zob got a 22. Diz got. You said it, or Caspian got a 20. Who got a 20?
I got a 20.
You got a 20. Okay. I've gotten confused now. Delete. All right. Zargoth got an 8. Oh no, your dice are mad.
Yeah.
Quick, go make out with them. Come back later.
Think I'm okay.
Just seduce them. Take off all your clothes.
I'll
this one.
sacrifice a gel tonight. Don't worry about it. We'll be back.
I have a few lined up if you need one.
Let's see.
Your siblings?
What?
Gary, what'd you get for initiative?
12.
12. Thank you.
Hmm?
All right, we've got Zob, then Diz. What did I get? Okay. Zob, then Diz. Stop. Then Caspian, then Gary. He's in there somewhere. He's actually after Caspian. This is probably not going to go well for him. Sucks to be him. Then Zargoth. All right, Zob, you're up.
So it has been made very clear to Zob, if you attack a friend in any way, you are fair game to be hurt. So Zob is going to attack this guy.
All right. To be clear, he is not hurting your friend. He is fine. It's fine. Whatever Zob wants to interpret this as.
Yeah. No, she's going to hurt him, but she's also going to be yelling, "Let go."
Okay.
22.
Okay. Yeah. Roll an attack.
Five.
All right. It misses. You have 2 attacks though.
No. 22 to hit.
Oh, 5 damage.
5 damage.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. I was like, that's no.
No, she's only going to do the 1 attack for right now.
Okay. Roll intimidation with advantage.
With advantage, that is a 15. Gotta love the -3.
All right. You see, he looks very confused. He's like looking up at his artwork and like over at his arm that has a chicken hanging off of it. He does not understand what's going on. It's not his turn yet, so you guess we're not sure what's happening next. Diz, it is your turn.
He's gonna hanging off of the guy's arm, just mutter, "Listen, I understand that this is wrong, and I would like to take it back, but I feel as though I am in too deep now." And he'll bite him again.
Okay.
It's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
What the fuck does this do for damage? Is that a D4 plus something? I mean, I don't remember how you rule, like, not trying to kill someone damage. Do I still roll full damage, or is it like...
Yeah, I mean, it'd be just non-lethal
minimum?
damage. He will be unconscious instead of dead.
Okay. In that case, it's just... okay. It's 4 points of damage.
All right. Just his eyes widen more. Caspian, your turn.
I'm not going to do the second attack.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah.
No, it's okay. I'm foregoing it.
Diz
wanted
has
to
never been
fuck
deployed in combat. Zob is the only one who's combat I know. Well, it's not true. Caspian usually does a lot of spell casting, though.
Diz has hidden in a bag every time there's been a fight.
Zargoth frequently explodes out of Ballyhoo's hair.
All right. Yes. So, Caspian, your turn.
I have the paintbrush in my mouth, so I'm just gonna like swipe at him with my claws.
Okay.
Oh God! I said let go of my friend. Okay, +6 to hit. Bloop, bloop, bloop. $16 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits. Sorry, I thought you were rolling damage. Guys, this guy is a painter. He does not have armor on.
What are we done though?
6 points of damage.
All right. He just starts crying. It is his turn now. He kind of lets go and tries to pull his arm away from everybody who's attacking him, or his leg, the various body parts. And he looks very confusedly like over at the vendor who asked him to paint the portrait for them. They are moving themselves out of the hullabaloo, and looking shocked that this is happening. Gary, it's your turn. You are non-grappled.
Look, Gary doesn't want to hurt anybody.
You can use the move action. You can dash.
Gary wants to try to get all the littles and leave. Just leave.
Okay, well, it's, you for sure can try. Are you guys going to let Gary take you, or is this going to be a contested something?
Club's gonna let him.
I wouldn't fight there.
Yeah.
All right. How many attacks do you have, Gary? Do you have? I mean, because technically you can grapple twice.
I think he only has one action, and then
Don't you
has
get
the
the
charge.
bonus. Yeah, isn't that? Don't you get a bonus thing, right?
So if he does the trampling charge, it can make an attack with his hooves as a bonus action.
And
But
trampling
that's if
charge
the-
is dash action first.
Yes.
All right. Well, then we'll just have you. I'm gonna have you roll a not an attack then, because if you only have one attack, then we're just gonna say roll dexterity acrobatics, just to see how well you grab a hold of people. All right. See how many you can kind of scoop up in one go.
At a 9.
All right. We'll say you get at least Diz and Zob for sure. because they are tiny. I think Zob is technically small sized, but
Zob is tiny.
that's okay. There we go. So you get the 2 tinies, and potentially Zargoth is already like on your back. Zargoth, would you have hopped down after the painting, or were you just hung out up there?
Yeah, I'd hop down.
Okay, so you get the 2 tinies then, with a 9. And then you're welcome to Vamoose if you would like to. Are you going to keep running or no?
Sorry, yes.
Okay. Next up is Zargoth.
I mean, is there much for me to do besides just to cling onto Gary's back and just ride?
Red. Yeah, I mean, you're welcome to stay if you'd like to, but
Oh.
it looks like people are on their way out.
You know, so yeah, for my feature, I wrote that I reappear in the space I originated. Would that be on Gary's back, or would that be in the air where Gary was just a moment ago?
Oh, we'll say that can be Gary's back. I love it.
Okay. I'm going to leap off of Gary's back and explode in his face.
All right.
You gotta make a deck saving throw. What's our
Gary
proficiency
does?
bonus? No, the hobgoblin chasing us, right?
Oh, okay. He's got to make a deck saving throw. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Absolutely.
DC 12.
Okay. Well, I mean, you'd be surprised how bad I am at these things. Yeah. No. He doesn't. What happens?
Oh, he'll take a D6 of force damage.
Okay.
This guy.
No doubt.
No witnesses.
Ah! Steve and Steve are both just above you guys going ah and flying after you.
Diz is chanting ah ooh wah ee, ah oh, oh.
Yeah, okay. He's still up, but he doesn't look great. He's basically like he's got a black eye, he's got a bloody nose, he's got a big scratch on his like ankle, he's got a bite mark on his arm. And he's just scrabbling away from everybody. Zob, you're good?
Exploded and I am
Yeah.
down.
I'm gonna
Yes.
move along and like position myself in one of the saddlebags.
Sure. I'm gonna have you make an acrobatics to get down there because Gary's booking it.
Okay. I'm about to fall. Oh, never
All
mind. Never mind. Maybe not.
right.
Acrobatics is 21.
Nice. You just slide down into the bag, no problem. Easy peasy. Diz, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to stay atop Gary's head, and I'm going to look at the vendor, try and make eye contact with him.
He's kind of looking your direction.
So Diz just does like the "I've got my eye on you" gesture, and then does a zip closed your mouth thing, and then Dish appears as he camouflages in with Gary.
Okay. All right. You see as a pie splats against the head of the hobgoblin, and then you hear cackling laughter from above you. Next is Caspian. Everyone's booking it.
I will heal the painter I'll cast Cure Wounds on the painter and then I'll get out of there.
Have you guys rogue cleric GIF?
Oh, the cat that like paws the hand and then bites it.
This one, yes. This is
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! 12 points of healing.
Nice. All right. You're good.
That is exactly yes.
He still has like blood running down his face, but you see his eye kind of just depuffs and fades, and he is, if anything, slightly more alarmed because he does not understand what just happened. Like, you just attacked me and now I feel better? Like, he's very confused. He keeps scrambling away. He's like, no.
You can thank me later. Bye.
Leave me alone. What is wrong with you? All right. And then you run away. Yeah. And we're out of combat. Where are you guys gonna go? You can take me later.
So, where do you guys think they're gonna hold the third game?
Are we still planning on participating in that now that we've committed a felony?
We should probably finish our job. Find the fire started.
I thought we did.
Oh wait,
We found the
would you
people that started the fire, but we did not find the people that paid
You
the
guys have
people that
told
started the
Dargoth
fire to start the
about
fire.
the winglings?
They've said like 8 times now that they started a fire.
Right, but I mean, this is the one who said that he didn't feel they were responsible.
Oh yeah. He's just dumb.
So we need to find that person who is responsible, right?
What, like the person who paid them?
Yes.
Okay.
Are they still following us?
Yeah. You can tell. They're kind of popping in and out. A pie splats against somebody else's face.
Steve's.
Things get tipped off of cars randomly as you're running.
Steve, who paid you guys to start the fire?
Oh, it's like we said, Cassim. Yeah, Persimmons.
Chasm?
Cassim.
I feel like I know that name, but my mind is blanking on who it was.
I will have all of you guys roll.
Cassim is one of the hot pepper people.
Take a DM.
You're welcome.
inspiration.
That was gonna drive me crazy. I
yeah.
knew I had heard the name, I just couldn't remember where.
Yeah, take a DM inspiration. I will have. What's happening here? Oh, that's horrible. Nope, not doing that. All of you guys, so you know that. We'll say everybody knows that. But I'm gonna have everybody roll, I guess, either history or insight. Just to see if you remember, because there's one other thing that you guys learned about them recently. So just to see if you remember the other thing.
Nope, count me out.
Okay.
I rolled
Okay.
a 1.
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
It was an insight or what? Sorry.
Or history.
That would be a 5.
Okay.
14.
Okay. Gary, you remember, and then I would say Zargoth, you remember a second later, right? Gary like instantly goes, "Oh yeah, that guy." That not Cassim, but the what is happening?
Jesus Christ.
Is somebody
I'm good.
making?
I think somebody is murdering a spider monkey.
A soda just exploded.
Oh, okay.
Oh, are you good? Are you
fine.
good?
I'm good. I'll be right back.
Okay. That not Cassim, but V, the other brother, is getting married. That is another
V's
thing that you
nuts?
guys learned. Oh. Is he infected, you guys? I don't like
I was
this.
gonna say, you just got inspiration, man. Why would you risk it?
Listen, I
He's not
gotta keep things
situation.
balanced.
I don't know which one of you started this now. I feel like it was both of you independently. I feel like I'm friends with the same person twice, and nobody has told me. Is what I. All right. Yeah. You guys. Gary first, like immediately when the name comes up, and then Zargoth not long after. Remember that V, the other brother, is getting married. So that is another thing that you guys had heard prior to that V was getting married and getting ready to move away.
So is this like a spite thing?
I don't know.
I was not asking God. This is an atheist.
Well, Diz hears a voice in his head. I exist. You suck.
Oh, you're new. Are you another voice that's going to join me in my skull?
Yes,
I will
but
introduce you
also-
to everyone. Okay.
And then all of a sudden,
so
the
first
god.
is Coeus.
Yeah.
Wait,
the
no,
god,
I
like,
take
head
it back.
explodes.
I'm sorry, but you can't really leave now. People tend to get stuck up here.
I've made a grave error.
Hello,
Some dark
Paylor.
corner, there's like an
Mine-
old man with a big beard shivering. I've been here for 30 years.
Yeah, the group goes to find Paylor, and it's just Diz.
Spoilers.
All right, let's keep it going. I'm sorry to interrupt. You guys are going where?
Are we? Why don't we just take these people to the? Okay, so we're looking for the end castle, right?
Sure.
Anyone?
Maybe.
I don't know,
Think
Fearless
so.
Leader.
They're the ones who paid fire starters.
Yes.
So we go there.
And
Yeah.
then what? Are we
Kill
gonna
them.
punt? Kill them? Okay.
No.
All right.
Oh my god.
Listen, I've got a taste for violence, and I like it.
A tasty six.
Because all your humans.
Listen, I am
done is
only
teach you
capable
how to
of
kill.
playing one non-murder hobo at a time.
What is a
No,
murder hobo?
no, I taught mine how to murder.
Mine has told me that murder is the black spot on all human hearts, and that I should try to avoid it. However, I can see why it is a tempting lure that all mortals cling to.
Barring that comment, we're going to go find them. Yes.
You go. So you guys go. Where do you go? Do you go to the stall? Do you go? What do you do?
Yeah, that sounds
We
good.
go to the stalls, right? That's where he would be at.
Yeah, we'll go ask about him.
All right. You go to the stall. You see V. They had different colored tunics. That's basically how you keep track of who's who. Bless you. They're twins. Bless you.
These nuts.
Oh my god.
So you see V. Yep. He's hanging out. He's selling. He's kind of doing. If you remember, he was the one who did the announcing for the spicy pepper challenge. So he is very much like working the crowd and selling various different spicy pepper products, like hot pepper jelly and hot pepper tarts and hot pepper like chutney and like just a bunch of things.
a lot of hot pepper.
Mm-hmm. Salsa.
I'll take the. We'll go right up to him, right?
He kind of looks at you guys. He goes, "Oh, hello! I see it as the hot pepper champions, and also I've heard how magnificently you all performed at the shrimp challenge that I know the name of. He knows the name.
Got it written down.
I'm starting to think he doesn't know the name.
Battle prawn challenge. How can I help you?"
You're guilty
Well-
of various crimes. I don't know why I'm this.
Why is this rabbit turning into?
You have been served.
It's
Wow, you guys suck at
contagious.
my voice.
This is V or this is
V.
the other one? Okay, so it's not V. Where can we find your brother? You know.
I mean, I don't know,
We
but I'm sure
believe he has committed a crime of passion.
he's typically. He just kind of ignores Diz when he says that.
Diz immediately starts waddling over to the food.
He's typically like he does the books, so he's, off doing business stuff. But I am sure that I can help you with anything that you need to know.
Probably not.
Okay. Why were vandals hired?
What?
Yeah.
You know how you're going to get married soon and leave your brother all by his lonesome?
I mean, I'm moving away.
Yes, leaving your brother all by himself.
He's a grown man, and we've talked this through. He's fine.
Did you talk it through, or did you say what was happening and he said, "Oh, okay," and then maliciously crossed his fingers or something?
What?
Roll persuasion.
I have advantage on this. I just confuse people into admitting their crimes. 20.
20. Okay. He said, "Well, we did have a conversation. But I mean, I'm moving away. He knows I'm moving away.
Oh, we know he knows. That is why he hired people to set things on fire so you wouldn't leave.
I mean, he's upset, but he's gonna get over it.
I feel like you very much overlooked the fact that we just... Never mind. We're going to go find your brother now. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Your peppers were amazing.
Do you have any samples to go?
I mean, you've just eaten them all, so no.
Oh. I didn't know if there were more in the back or... Never mind.
I mean, there will be, but, like, I need to save them for other people.
Okay, well, best of luck to you and yours. I hope you're winning.
You kind of cut out at the end there, Dizzy. Are you still here?
Is a beautiful ceremony without your brother.
Oops. You're lagging?
Can you hear me? No? Is
Hello?
this on?
Maybe? Say words again?
How goes the night?
There you go. I think you're back.
Something
Yeah, you lagged, but like you said, I hope you have a beautiful ceremony without your brother, and then you guys walked away, and he would have just been like, "My brother's invited to the wedding."
He will be
and
in
you guys walked
prison.
away.
Do you know, Gary, what I think is true about these carnivores is they seem impulsive. It's short-sighted, really. They just take what's in front of them without really thinking how it affects others. You're a great listener, Gary. Well, let's go.
Rissa, you there?
Yeah. Yes, what?
Zargoth was having a conversation with you.
Oh no! I'm sorry, repeat it.
He was saying that he thinks carnivores are impulsive.
Oh yeah. Impulsive, and they all have something wrong in their brain.
I am literally sitting on your head right now.
Uh-huh.
Also, which part of my brain are you referring to? Cassandra, Cletus, or Carissa?
All of it.
Don't
Oh,
forget
okay.
me, the new one.
Oh, or Paywar, father of the son? That one feels important or very dangerous. I'm not sure.
All right. You guys go ahead and roll. I'm gonna say investigation. You can help one another depending on who has what. There can be guidance involved because of Caspian. But you basically are looking for where Cassim would be, and he's not in the main tent, right?
will-
He's off in a different place.
Help Dizzy.
Tizzy is not investigating.
Then never mind. I will do roll.
I was gonna say, this is not exactly the most focused member of this group.
Hmm.
Zob is quite distracted and just pulling a Dizzy. I got a -1.
Oh, I mean, other people can roll too. That is fine. You got a -1.
And two.
Is that better or worse than
I'm back. I'll roll.
As a question, how does the DM rule that?
I'll touch myself.
What?
Whoa. Hey, yo. Take a quick 30-minute recess after that one. Jesus.
What'd you get, Caspian?
Rolling. I just rolled.
Rolling.
It's a 6.
We all did very well.
Plus 1 is 7.
Steve and Steve fly up next to you guys and go, "What you doing?"
Your mother.
I mean, she's a lovely woman. Congratulations. They give you a pat on the head.
Oh.
I am looking for the next game.
I mean, that's in the center, right? In the big tents?
Wait, I thought we were looking for a criminal.
Zob forgot.
Oh, Caspian, I feel it's Guido.
When did we decide that?
What?
What the fuck are we doing?
I thought we were going after Norman. I can't remember his name now.
Who the fuck is
Cassim.
Norman? I'm so confused.
Cassim.
I'm Norman.
No, you're fucking Steve. Stop fucking with me. Okay, Cassim.
Oh, Cassim. Oh,
Yeah,
And they just
take
kind of
take
flit
us
off in
to
the
Cassim.
distance. Yeah. They will kind of flutter ahead. Every once in a while,
Away.
one of them disappears and something falls over at a stall. And then probably one of them comes back with some food. But they take you off a little ways into like the outskirts of the tents. Not like at the very outskirts. Like the very like the outside is people who have basically like a state fair come to just camp there. But like the outside of the business area, you
Where the drugs are sold.
I mean, carnies. So you see a small tent. It's big enough to live in. You know, it looks like there's a cart next to it that is not hooked up to any horse at the moment, but like looks like that they use that to travel. And you see a light inside and a shadow kind of moving around.
So what's the plan? Are we going to Swedish boat?
No, I think we have to capture him.
Of course, I was testing you.
Right. So, who has a plan for how we capture this person? Does anybody have any rope?
I have a paintbrush.
I have this necklace, and he pulls out the noodle.
I might have one in a side pocket.
Backpack.
Somebody look through Gary's pockets and see if we've got any rope.
Yeah, I start digging through the bag that I'm in.
Yeah, yes.
All right.
Is this
so here's
rope?
what we do. Yep.
So rope is going to be difficult to use because I do not have the fifth finger that the humans have.
Right, I understand. But our collective do none of us have thumbs? Fuck.
What is a thumb?
What is a thumb?
Wait, do they have thumbs?
They're tasty.
Do they have thumbs?
How
They do.
concerning to me.
Steve?
Wait, they
and
tie
Steve.
shoelaces and untie bows.
And yes, they can. All right, Steve, boy, do we have a job for you. Remember how we were talking about jobs?
They give each other a tiny high five. Yes.
Yes, we have a job for you. Both of you now have a job. You are both employed. Give yourself a
Why
round
is
of applause.
Yes. They clap and like fly in a circle.
Fantastic. So here's
Why
what
does
I'm
this
going to
remind
do.
me of Ballyhoo and Wheeler?
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in there, and he's going to fall in love with me, as all people do. He's going to go to pick me up. When he does so, everybody tackle him to the ground, and then Steve, you guys tie him up like you tie shoelaces.
Yes.
Can we do that?
Yes. And Steve looks at Steve and goes, Mom said we'd never amount into anything. We've got a job. We've got persimmons. I had pie. I put pie in that woman's head. Yes.
All
They
in the
take your
span of an hour.
Mom would be so jealous. Pop. And they both turn invisible with the rope also invisible.
These are my favorite
right.
people.
All right. Are you guys ready? We all clear on the plan?
Yeah,
Sweet
it
as
really
fuck.
just involves the three of you.
No, it involves. I mean, I think all of us need to probably try to contribute to at least like knocking
Step
the guy
1,
over.
Caspian tries to charm him. Step 2, they tie him up. Step 3, a Swedish boat.
No. Step 1, the charm. Step 2,
A Swedish boat.
all of us,
Hmm.
all of you attempt to grapple him. Step 3, the rope. Step
I
4, you
can't
slit their
grapple.
throats.
I
think
feel like
you could
Melissa was-
grapple the most. out of all
I
of
don't-
them.
I don't think I could grab.
You don't
a
have to eat
horse-
them.
You ever been sat on by a horse?
Yeah, if a horse
I was
wanted
gonna
to
say
keep a
tackle
person
and
down,
sit on it.
Or just like even a horse biting you, like
Is that grappling?
I don't see why not.
They can't get
I mean,
away.
I'm not the DM, but
Oh, okay.
Is this the one? Sorry. This is not quite the one I was thinking of. Grapple.
Oh,
Oh, there's one where it's a bigger elephant and they just like sit down in somebody's lap. It doesn't hurt or anything like that. The person is laughing the whole time. But I couldn't find that one. So this one's gonna have to do. But look at the baby.
mm. Oh,
Alright.
Grapple.
Oh
Grapple.
no! Baby hippos.
they're so
that baby
cute,
hippo
but
gif is the cutest.
They're
they kill more people than
I was gonna
sharks
say they're
here.
gonna grow up into a terrifying creature, but right now they look like hungry hippos.
The world's second most efficient killing machine.
Second to Dizzy.
Dragonflies.
Oh, okay. Dragonflies. Seriously?
With
Dragonfly-
98% accuracy.
Malaria. Oh no,
Oh,
not that. I was
you're-
thinking mosquitoes.
That's mosquitoes in Africa. That's also not a hunter.
Dragonflies. How dragonflies?
Oh, I mean they're not killing people, they're killing bugs, right?
I just said predator. I didn't say murderer of humans.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was gonna say
that's okay.
dragonflies kill bugs. They're great. I love them.
There we go. Good job, dragonflies. Alright. Oh wait. Caspian, you go in. Oh no.
no.
I need to
All right.
find. Give me 1 second. I gotta find his.
Mister. What you doing now, Mister?
Oh, and I'm full on Bugs Bunny when he like dresses up as like a girl bunny.
Oh my god.
Yes. That's
Yes.
exactly what the picture I was gonna say. It's like the old Looney Tunes where they all of a sudden have like a very shapely woman's leg, regardless of what their original look is. Just all of a sudden there's fishnet stockings and a high heel.
There's 45 minutes of shaving and prep time, okay?
Wamp, 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 wamp.
Where is he? Come on, Cassim. Boo. I mean, okay, sure. Here we go. All right. I'm good. He will. All right. You walk in, and I will say he definitely starts off like he kind of turns around and looks like a kid that was eating cookies and shouldn't have been, you know, but then because he wasn't expecting someone to walk in.
It's the my mom caught me beating it face.
Okay. Moving on. He fails. I just know he did. I rolled really badly. I don't know why. I gave myself advantage or disadvantage. I don't know what I did, but both of them suck. So regardless, I've failed twice. He kind of looks shot like he's been caught doing something that he shouldn't, and he like looks around like he's trying to figure out what's going on, like panicking and looking for like what any resources around him, and then immediately kind of relaxes. And looks over at you, Caspian, and goes, "Oh, well, you're just a cat, a beautiful cat. You're huge. I mean, I gotta have some food around here somewhere." And he starts like looking around. Now he's looking around for like not hot peppers, essentially. Trying to find like a sandwich or something. He finds a sandwich. He finds
I will turn him around. I will turn around and show him my butt.
He doesn't notice right away because he found a turkey sandwich, and he turns around and he's like, "Oh, are you not hungry? You're not hungry. Do you want like a pillow or something?"
And I will, I guess
rest
I'll be looking sort of out toward the door where I entered in.
All right,
just kind
everybody,
of
wait for
waiting.
the signal.
Wait,
I'm pretty sure
What's
in
the
this
signal?
where the-
We will know.
Meow! Meow! Hey, you guys!
Oh, it's the signal.
All right, go ahead and everybody roll grapple checks. I guess you can do strength. None of you can do acrobatics because none of you are.
Yep, I got a -1.
Yeah, that's fine.
Natural -1.
10.
I got 11.
Okay, let's see how he does against
12.
11. Oh wow! All right, Zargoth and Gary coming in. So 11 and 12. He's trying to. He.
I guess I could theoretically give guidance to one of you.
Give it to Gary.
All right,
When they run by.
God, these
maybe.
nuts in your chin.
Or not.
you can. I'll let you do it.
Okay, sure.
I mean, normally we'd do it ahead of time, but again, this is you guys are playing animals.
What is it, a D4?
Yes.
Okay, 2. So 13?
Okay. Between Zargoth and
Gary
Gary, I was
is.
to say that Zargoth kind of like shoves into him and knocks him off balance, and then Gary just sits on him. And he is on the ground, kind of very, very confused, and not even alarmed because it hasn't quite processed what's happening. So he's just like there, kind of trying to figure out which direction is up because he used to be standing up and now he's not. And then he kind of focuses back on you, Caspian. Does he get, I guess he hasn't taken any damage. He kind of focuses back on you and kind of reaches out and goes, "Oh, a cat." And he like tries to pet you. But he can't reach.
Hello there, evildoer. My name is Johnny Sins, and I'm here to bring you in.
Oh no.
He looks over at Diz. What are you talking about?
We know that you
Rachel.
paid people to set. This draws a Batman mask on his face. We know that you paid the people to set those fires. Tell them, Steve and Steve.
They come running in. We'll see how well they do.
Oh yeah, they need to tie him up.
Yeah, they're coming in. They're coming in. Here they come. Oh no, that was a good, purposefully bad Christian Bale thing. We're gonna give advantage. Stop it. Why won't? All right, it won't let me roll with advantage, so I'm gonna roll twice. Okay. They tie him up. Yeah, they kind of come in right on the heels of everything else and tie his ankles together, and they can't really get to the rest of his body, but also he's being sat on.
Sat on.
Yeah, you've covered your bases. The feet can't kick around. The top is stuck to the ground through other means. So, yes, he is tied up, and so they kind of waddle up and wave at him. Hey, Cassim! Hi, Cassim! And he goes, "Oh, you guys, what are you doing?
You paid these two to set fires.
We've got a job now."
Admit your sins and ask the Don Fado for forgiveness.
Why did you pay them to light the fires?
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh wait. Well, okay. Here, I'm gonna let Caspian roll persuasion. I'm gonna let Diz roll intimidation because that seems to be the tactic that each of you are going for. Let's just go with that.
17.
We'll see how he reacts after this happens. And Caspian, you get advantage because he really likes you right now.
Where are the drugs?
Okie dokie. Boop, boop. 22.
All right. He's crying, but he kind of looks to Caspian for like reassurance, and he goes, "I mean, it's just this whole thing. It's about family, and what? I don't have family because he's getting married and he's moving off, and I don't know. I just thought if everything, went belly up, maybe he'd come back again."
Whatever, pussy. Tell it to the judge.
Sobbing at this point.
There's no need. Okay. Can we have just for a moment? Can we just...
Don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
He's winnowing
That's
7
right.
people's livelihoods on fire, and you're firing with him?
Listen. Livelihood's a strong word here. It's not like they are out of business. I mean, this affects his business too. It's honestly not the smartest idea. If I have to put my input, this affects their whole carnival. It was stupid. I think he knows it was stupid. I mean, what's this about, brother leaving and things like that? Why don't you get a pet or something? You seem to need something that you can spend time with. For the time being, that's neither here nor there. We just got to take you, and you can chat with the people who you wronged, and they're probably, you're gonna figure this out in whatever way that your people do.
Restitution.
Yeah, whatever you pay, you have to pay, and it's honestly not that big of a deal. I mean, you didn't hurt anyone, it seems, and I don't know. You work here. That's the strange thing. Is you work here and you set your own business, part your own business on fire. And then again, it's a very insulated community, so I understand that. Do you have any food?
I mean, there is a sandwich, half of a sandwich on the ground. And it's a turkey sandwich, but there's also some lettuce and tomato on it.
Alright, Steve and Steve, that's yours. I think that's fair to say.
Nice.
You can split it. And why don't you just come with us? I think you need to have an honest and earnest chat with your brother, right?
I mean, right. I can't stand up. You're a very nice horse.
If you
Okay.
try to run, we are going to break your legs and cut your Achilles tendons.
We're not going to do that.
Speak for yourself.
I'm not
He
going
won't.
to do that.
Well, Zob will just eat you, but I will
It's fine.
cut your Achilles
He's tied
tendons for
up.
good measure.
He's tied up. He's not going anywhere.
Listen, here's what you have to know.
What they always say.
It's to your own benefit that this all gets out into the air. Obviously, your brother's going to know that you went to some pretty extreme measures just because you care about him a lot and you're scared of losing him. But you just talk with people about that. Maybe last time he did a lot of talking and not a lot of listening. That's on him. But Don't set fires. That's pretty universally true, I think. You don't set fires. Not unless you're doing like a controlled burn or something like that, or a bonfire, or a birthday party,
Or if you're
camping in the
forward
woods.
insurance squad. Or fake your own death.
Yeah, there's appropriate situations. So, but this one was not. This one was inappropriate. So let's, Gary, if you could just help this gentleman, or not help him by not being on top of him anymore. Thank you, Gary, for your assistance.
Gary will get up and then just kind of like pull the man up by his shirt to help him up.
He stands up. And he kind of like finds a. Hey, I'm very distracted by this cat, but I'm gonna have to minimize Discord. Yeah, he. Cat butt. He has a somewhere. I mean, he's runs a hot pepper stall, so 100% they've got like handkerchiefs around somewhere. So he kind of cleans up his face a little bit.
Here's an even better idea. Okay, we're gonna go get your brother. Yeah, we'll get your brother, and we'll get the lady, the Mrs. Zangief, is her name, I think.
Zangoon.
Zangoon.
Zandy.
And we're gonna bring them here, and you can explain the situation to them, and that way you don't have to face the whole, market out there. It seems like it's a very vulnerable time for you, and you kick. Well, no, you don't have to kick anything away. The lady already said she's gonna do that. And if you want to, some.
Hey, Zalgov, can we talk for a second?
Yes.
You're making a lot of promises to a criminal who we were paid to do a job to turn them in.
Oh, I'm not. I haven't made a single promise to him.
I feel like we should just turn him in and cut our losses.
Well, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna. Listen. Why don't we just go tell the lady? We caught the person. He's here. He's here in this house, and she can come speak to him, and then we'll get his brother too. It seems fair.
We'll
get paid.
Guard it. Make sure he doesn't run.
Let's see. Gary, you're probably the fastest of us.
Most likely, yeah.
Would you mind going to get the lady and Vi as well? If he attempts anything, we'll swarm him. We should be good for that.
Okay. Yeah.
Great, thank you, Gary. See, things move a lot smoother when there's not sharp-mouthed people trying to bite things all the time, I think.
So he's still tied up,
lean
right?
over to Zob. Hey, Zob.
Yeah,
Have we been traveling with Oasis this whole time?
I think so.
We could just eat him. He knows that, right? Like, if he's going to accuse us of being stupid wild animals, we could just.
I mean, I thought we were being very generous in not doing it, but I mean, you're right.
Okay, well, we'll keep it in our back pocket. But
Yeah.
we need to keep a closer eye on the people we associate with.
Mm-hmm.
If they eat Zargoth, Ballyhoo will eat them.
If they closer eye, they need who they associate with. Motherfuckers, who are y'all owned by?
Is he still tied up?
Of course.
He is tied up. Yeah, he is tied up.
And are we putting him on Gary's back, tied up? Throwing him over Gary's back?
I think we're having Gary take off and bring What's-Her-Face here.
Yes, my understanding is that you guys are all chilling
That's
in the
fine.
tent with Kasim, and while Gary goes to fetch Zangoon and V, correct?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people who's... Well, V's the brother, and then
I'm doing this who
that went
hired us.
down?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Why don't you explain yourself? Tell us further what's going on. You know, collect yourself before they get here, but just tell us what's going on in your head.
I mean, you know, the market has always been about family, you know, and everybody's got their own family, but then on top of that, we're kind of like a bigger found family. And just like everybody else, I mean, we work together, right? You make up for like other people's shortcomings, and they make up for yours.
And your
And
shortcoming is that you like to set fires.
Well, no, I didn't specify that they would be setting fires. That was a decision they made, and you know, I'm not gonna say it wasn't because of me, but I mean, like, Vi's the face of the business. Like, he's got all the personality. I'm just
Wait.
gonna
His name is Vi.
V.
I thought his name was
I-
V. I am so confused.
Oh, I said.
No, I said it wrong. Oh yeah, that's why I said there. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Regardless, it's spelled V-I, and I feel like I waffled back and forth, but it is V. I've decided. I just didn't in that moment. Yeah. But like, I'm not good with people. I feel like I'm just gonna like lose the business if he goes.
Well,
Why didn't you just tell him that?
I mean,
Yeah, it feels pretty stupid now that you think about it.
furthermore, well, not okay. Maybe a little stupid. Furthermore, why don't you consider this? If you're all a big family here, wouldn't there be someone around who'd help you run the business?
I'll be perfectly honest. I wasn't really thinking.
No, yeah,
I just got upset, and
yeah.
I did not talk to him.
Yeah, where I
no.
come from, we call that sociopathy.
I can relate. This one time,
Yeah.
this kid smacked me.
Okay.
One time, this woman with red hair.
We probably don't want to hear the rest of that, but
This one
listen,
time, this woman with red hair tried to take me for my person. Now she's not in the party anymore.
Oh no! Oh, she is. She's taking a break.
listen.
Nibbler pops in and goes, no. She's just working for the Cobalt Soul right now. And then he
Just killed me.
Currently, they're in the Feywild, aren't they? They're fighting for their lives in the Feywild. at this moment.
You don't know. You don't know,
Read the
Harlan.
book.
Here's the other thing. If you think about it, if you sit a moment and think about it, your family's not getting smaller; it's getting bigger. your brother's getting married, and that's a beautiful thing, you know. And that means there's going to be other people who are going to be circling into your life, and they might be more interested in what you like to do, and they'll help you run the business. And okay, you reacted emotionally. We're getting to the root of it. That happens. You just gotta make up for what you did. You gotta own your mistake and make sure you don't do that anymore, because you see it gets people into a bad way.
How much free-flowing cash do you have on hand? Because I feel like you're going to have to pay restitutions.
This is probably true.
Also, we would like a reward for catching you, and I feel like that's also going to come out of your pocket.
Also true. Very true.
That moment, Gary shows up with Zangoon and V. He's kind of stammering and looking back and forth at both of you, who have been sort of like not at odds, but definitely taking different angles to the whole conversation. And then you immediately like swerve and unite at the end of the conversation, like going,
Oh, you
"Yeah,
thought
right."
you thought this was a good cop, bad cop situation. That's sad.
You fucking thought he was wrong. He's right now, bitch. You know, like just immediately about face, and you're both like on the same page. He's not sure how to react. He's processing. Gary comes back. I don't know if actual Gary came back, but at the very least, Gary the horse comes back. Ooh, I'm a horse.
That was brutal.
You sure are, Gary. You sure are.
Gilly has had a stroke. Gilly, I think you need to lie down.
Okay.
Okay, why is this Mickey the Mouse?
Falls sideways.
Oh, toodles.
And passes out. All right, he's unconscious for now. Zangoon and V are now there. And she goes,
Hello. We have caught the culprit.
I hear you caught. Yes.
Yeah, that's what. So, yeah,
yes. She's like
Mhm.
looking around for
it's him. It's the guy who's tied up very clearly in the middle of the room, who's also slightly crying and may have wet himself. I'm not certain.
I didn't see myself.
Well, yeah, but I wouldn't say I did if I did either, you know. So
I mean, I didn't pee myself. You can look. There's no.
I would. Don't ask me to look at your private parts. I'm only 7.
You were threatening to murder me.
A 7-year-old murdering someone is not. Never. I will talk about the semantics of that later.
All right.
I'm sorry.
And she kind of looks over at V and then over at Kasim.
You're saying that Kasim did this and not.
Gary wakes up again, guys. He's back. Hello.
No.
Guys,
You gotta stop. You need to be stopped.
I'm a horse.
What's wrong with
a
you?
limited number of voices that I can do. I'm not good. I am not great with voices. I'm okay with accents. Sometimes. Regardless. Zangoon kind of looks over and like back and forth between the brothers and go, oh no, no. I can't. Well, at least the cat butt's gone. Nope, this is great. Keep it up. I can't think. She goes,
So you're saying that all of this was Kasim?
and she kind of looks back and forth between you guys and V kind of looks very concerned and goes, well, what are you talking about? I mean,
Kasim has paid people to. Though I don't believe you didn't pay them specifically to light a fire, just to cause disturbance, correct?
yeah.
Paid these creatures of the Feywild, I believe, to. Well, they set some fires, and he paid them, and that is where we are at. Because you were going to abandon him.
For
I'm-
clarification, he paid them in food. It wasn't like an exchange of. It's not how business is done in your realm, I imagine.
Are you not familiar with bartering?
It was just a point of clarification, that's all. Please continue, Major Dizzy.
My name is Johnny Sins. Thank you.
I mean, I'm not. We're still. I'm going to live with her family because we're expanding the business, though.
He felt as though without you, he would not be able to run the business, and that you were leaving. Also, Kasim, these are your emotions that I'm speaking on behalf of right now. It would be great if you would jump in at some point.
Right. I'm gonna have a conversation with myself.
What?
No.
Because they're twins, you know. That's what he's getting at. Because they're twins.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you know, I'm not good with people. I just you're the people person, and I shouldn't have. He kind of looks over at Zangoon. I didn't intend for it to do any kind of major damage. I just
Wanted to incite panic.
I wanted you to feel like you had to stay here, you know, because there was too much going on that you could not leave. He looks back at his brother. And V kind of goes, well, I mean, I'm sorry. I wish you'd said something sooner, but at this point, we've already kind of committed to, you know, franchising, and I gotta. And he kind of looks and then kind of helplessly over at Zangoon and back at his brother and over at you guys. And
Are you pregnant?
excuse me?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought you were trying to say I have a baby on the way.
No, I mean, I'm moving, and we've already kind of set up the whole process here. And if I'd known sooner, we might have been able to work something out. And Zangoon kind of like slips around him and kind of goes over and like just wraps Kasim in a hug. And says, "Oh no! I mean, okay, so here's the deal." And she's like untying. We will take care of you, but you're going to have to apologize also to, well, frankly, anyone whose stalls got messed around with. So I think that is the pastry stall, that's the noodle stall, and she just starts listing off all these people that have had just random things happen.
You will also have to probably replace some aglets on shoes.
For real, some what on shoes?
You know the shoelace, the little thing on the end?
Oh, aglets. Okay, yeah. I
love that for real.
yeah, because I could not translate from the Dizzy's voice into English. Sorry. Okay. But everyone kind of looks mildly confused when you say that, and then she's like still like undoing the rope and goes, "Yes. I mean, we'll help. Right? I can get my son, who needs, obviously, to have some sort of, task to focus himself, to help run my stall, or your stall. Like, we'll work it out." And she kind of gives him, like, a very motherly pat on the cheek. Because as an elf, she is, we'll say, significantly older than either of the brothers.
Wow,
And
this
she
place
kind of
is great.
stands up and gives V a hug, who's also looking kind of like concerned and worried and confused. She goes, "Don't worry, we'll take care of him." She kind of whispers that in his ear. I believe I owe you some money, food.
I feel like we got some food. I don't feel like we should take their money, guys. This is kind of sad.
No, yeah, if you just happen to put down some money, that would be good. You know, unrelated to anything that we've done, because obviously we never had a formal agreement. But if you just happen to give some money or some food, either one.
I mean, we are hungry, and your spicy food was pretty kick-ass.
How about this? I'll smooth things over with Lucifer, the artist.
I'm sorry, what was his name?
Lucifer,
Oh,
the artist. And she kind of gives a very penetrating glance at everybody, kind of landing on not Gary, and then to the painting that's very near where Gary would have been standing. Who'd we lose? Who did we lose?
Caspian.
Yeah. So she kind of like is piecing things together. Not that she's blaming only Gary, but that she's just like, for sure you carried this thing.
Oh, look, he also stole painting. No, that was us. I'm not going to try it.
And then I believe that you all have some sort of spicy noodle bowl. Right, that you've been working on with these things with, oh no, there we go, with Tianmo, correct? Perhaps we can spot them like just a big one with some fish on the side, still living. And she kind of looks over at the pointy-toothed members.
Zob
Sound
living.
amenable.
Could you add? I'm not sure what it's called. It's a very dark, very bitter drink. Makes everything a bit fuzzy.
Oh,
Rum?
That would be fantastic.
yes, of course we can find some. Vaz, an alcoholic. I'll go talk to her. And she wanders off.
You drink rum.
I'm sorry, what?
You drink this. Never mind.
Yeah, so you guys are set up with just a huge, like, basically, like, oh no, I never ate here. What's the Italian food, fast food place? I use very...
I'm sorry, what was it?
Pizzoli's?
What?
Pizzoli's?
Not Pizzoli's. What are Olive Garden? There we go. It's like, it starts with
Oh,
I was
O.
thinking of Olive Garden, but I was like, fast food? I don't know.
Food.
Well, I mean,
Olive Garden is
whatever.
fast food
Chain
Italian.
restaurant. It's fancy fast food, but my point being, like,
It's-
that size serving.
I guess it's
you know?
faster than other Italian places for sure.
But just the Olive Garden size serving, like big,
Oh,
a
like their
huge thing of
salads.
just spicy noodle bowl. It's got some hot peppers in it. It's got some of the. It would actually be vegetarian for my little vegetarian people, because it would just be the. It's not even. It's gluten free because it's got like basically like. I think it would be either spaghetti squash or like noodle, like what are those zucchini noodles? Like yeah, I don't, but there's a name for doing that. But yeah, zucchini noodles. So it's basically like a
Zoodles.
mixture of those, and some
Called
kind of
zoodles.
like really yummy sauce that definitely includes garlic, and olive oil. And then on the side, there's like she'll put down like a basically a not a kiddie pool, but the same height, with fish in it to allow the carnivorous people to hunt their own food, just like they swimming around. It's not, you don't have to like go swimming. It's definitely like wading pool, but you know, just enough to kind of at least make it slightly interesting for you. And you guys have done it. They make amends, and they you know, kind of figure out how everyone's gonna kind of take care of Kasim. And you know, he and his brother kind of sort of awkwardly reconcile, and you know, plan on visiting one another, and you eat until you are, we'll say, pleasantly full. I mean, you guys seem like a hungry group, so who knows. But yep, the end. You did it.
Yay!
So
Do we
what I'm saying
level
is this. Well, here's the deal. Before we do this, can I ask? You will 100%. I think anybody who's here is just getting extra hit dice. Gary, I'm gonna have to figure out extra stuff for Gary, because Gary's just like a B-flat animal, but a lot of the other animals already have like fancy schmancy things.
Gary is now a nightmare.
Oh, that's a big level up. That's level way farther than this. Can I ask though, with a level up, Zob, how many hit dice you got?
I am level 4, so I have 4 hit dice currently.
Okay.
Plus level up, so I'd be at 5 if 1 level.
Okay. Caspian, how many hit dice you have? You'd be at 7, correct?
With a level up,
Yeah.
I would be at 10.
Woof.
I'm
Okay.
at 96 right now.
Nice. Okay. Gary, how many hit dice if you have 1 extra hit dice?
No idea because Gary's just put in as a horse.
Right, but he'd be a warhorse. There's stats for a warhorse. D&D. D&D. There should be. Warhorse. Yeah, there is. I mean, it's under quote-unquote monsters, because that's just how they put every single thing.
Well,
It'll tell him 3d10, so you have 4 hit dice now.
okay.
I'll have to homebrew these for everybody, except for, I'm going to say, Caspian, you can handle your own, because you're the one who made that, right? The one that you have on D&D Beyond, you can handle that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Gary has now 4 hit dice. Alright, what about Zargoth?
Let me find that. How would I know based on my stat sheet?
When you go to hit
say-
points, it'll say X at like certain number of dice plus something.
Oh, I don't have access to the stat sheet. You do.
You should, because it's I own a
No,
thing.
remember, I clicked the link that you sent me, and it took me to something else. It wasn't it wasn't
Okay.
the stat page. That's why you posted or screenshotted it for me.
Okay, well then it should be in here as a screenshot then. I don't...
You'll get a level up because you're making things difficult, Card. God.
Let me give me 1 second
I've never
here.
leveled up an animal before.
Zargoth
Well.
dies.
Where am I looking for? Nope, none of these. Where is it? Boo, 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 boo. Oh my gosh. There, nope. That's wrong. Alright, give me a moment here. This one. Na, 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 na. There we go. And then on top of that, nope, this one. Shoot. I'm not finding it where I thought it was. Oh, I was close with the name. All right, I'm going to give you this website because it's the exact same stat block. It's just a different website. I will send it to you. And then I'm just going to tell you, right now you would have... Does it have a stat block? Boo! Herbivore. No, but it tells you herbivore. That's so stupid. Well, that's unhelpful. Oh, but now I know where to find it, though. Hang on. Sorry, Kari, that's unhelpful, the thing I just did.
That's
But
okay.
I
Michael
know
just took a
where-
long rip.
I always kills me every time you say that.
It's been a while.
sounds like it. It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Every single time you say that, it just gets me.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna send you something that's actually helpful, and I will just tell you, you now have 4 hit dice total. Whee! This is more helpful. Whee! Shazam. Okay. That's your thing, so you'll have 4 total. That's unhelpful. That's unhelpful. Alright, I'm missing somebody. I got Zob, I got Caspian, I got Zargoth, I got Dizzy? I didn't get you, did I?
No.
How
I
many
have
dice?
2 hit dice.
Total?
Yeah, 2d4.
I mean, that's with a level up and additional hit dice?
Are you talking about Diz or Kyrian?
Diz.
Yeah, I have 2 hit dice. If I level up, I get a third d4.
Okay, that...
Hello?
I have returned.
Okay. Just got really quiet. I'm like, did I disconnect? What happened?
I don't know. Megan's voice cut out for me, and then it kicked me.
Yeah, her voice cut out for me as well.
Oh, okay. So that wasn't my fault. Haha!
I thought my connection went out again, but then I realized I could still hear Fred Boat.
Hello?
You know what I've just realized? Zob is not
Mhm.
proficient with his claws or his mouth. His bite and his claw are not. Don't use his proficiency.
Oh, I didn't even know you had proficiency. Hello, Megan.
I mean, doesn't really. That's kind of my point.
I don't know exactly what's going on.
We couldn't hear you for a while.
Well, what I tried to tell you right as that was happening was that my electricity flickered on and off.
Oh.
Yeah. So right now, I guess I'm on my phone, mobile hotspot. I'm gonna try connecting with my actual internet and see what happens. Hmm. Guys, I'm gonna leave and come back only because there's something weird. I want to try and see if this helps if I restart my computer. But what I had tried to ask was, would you guys like to run a combat just for funsies as your animals? So discuss or not, I don't care, but I'll be right back.
All right.
I'm always up for killing things, Zob.
I mean, still time for the session. Sounds fun to me.
I don't care very much either way. I'd be down to just hang. I'd be down to murder shit for no reason.
Yeah, I'm up for
Yeah,
either.
that works for me too.
I will say, Damien's last combat tuckered me out.
I can't believe Coda went down. I was like, oh my god.
Don't worry, I had you.
I know. Megan had said, like, I wasn't ignoring you. I'm like, I wasn't worried at all.
I think Megan was messaging me like, "What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?" I was like, "Don't worry, I'll take care of Coda." He's like, "You're a wizard." I was like, "Don't worry, I'll take care of Coda." He's like, "I don't understand." I was like, "I got this."
I think at the moment, Shenzi only has like 13 hit points. Because they've gotten like ping-ponged like around.
Yeah.
Those mirrors are some shit, man.
It's fucking Haku.
Yeah.
She's gonna turn out to be a boy. I think that would be funny if he straight up was like her actual name is Haku.
I don't even know the lady. Why is she being such a bitch to us? Why can't she just give us the jars?
Bitches ain't shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Filthy Frank forever.
oh I thought Doja Cat.
Does Doja Cat say that too?
No, she doesn't say bitches. She says something else, but for some reason I thought bitches.
Also, Rissa, I really enjoyed the TikToks you sent.
Oh, good. I end up seeing,
Except the miniature one, where they intentionally paint it horribly.
I don't know. I thought they did a really good job.
Shut up! I was having a tiny stroke.
I didn't think it was that terrible.
You mean the one where it's literally a professional painter who intentionally paints it bad?
Yeah.
It was bad.
It wasn't that. I've seen
It was
worse.
real bad. It was really bad.
No.
Hello.
Hello.
Morning.
I don't. Okay, so here's the deal. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. I don't need that. Don't need that.
Listen, whatever's going on, I'm just glad it's not my fault this time.
It's
This time.
annoying you. I
It's gonna be me.
My computer is not connecting to my Wi-Fi, but my iPad is? So I feel like I need to restart something.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say I'm unfortunately rescinding the offer of animal combat. We'll fight something soon, guys, but it's not going to be, it's going to be as yourselves, and not as,
Tiny
not
murder
as
animals.
tiny murder animals. So I guess what I will say here is, I mean, you guys make it back. I mean, at some point the night market closes down, and you are escorted out, kind of back the way you came. You emerge out of the bushes, that like the hedge, the privacy hedge outside the castle, the palace, Everything you got, you still have. So you guys have. I guess it's going to be mostly in Coralyn's inventory.
We have to explain to people how we got a painting of our animals.
A painting of your animal. You're going to explain to your people exactly.
Oh, you guys
Did-
carrying a magic fucking paintbrush now.
Did Steve and Steve hang around?
I mean, they hung out and ate food.
Okay.
Were you gonna try and trap them at the ballyhoo?
No, I just wanted to know if they wanted to chill with the animals more, if they'd be around.
I mean, they would stay with the night market afterwards. They kind of go back home,
Yeah.
I guess. Okay, but they hung out for a little bit.
You about to say unless? What was the unless?
Unless
you guys inviting them, then maybe we'll see.
If you follow me back to this place called the sex shop, I have
What?
cocaine.
I
I
mean,
was about to say the Lady of Love, and then it dawned on me that I don't know if this can't read. So-
Zargoth would just let them know if they ever wanted to hang out where they could find them.
All right, I will let you each roll persuasion, and we'll see if that happens.
well, I have advantage.
I don't.
Me.
Natural 20.
Good. You're gonna need that to
Man.
offset this one, buddy.
You do realize
Oh,
we're
no.
rolling together. Oh, you meant you rolled bad.
Yeah,
Oh.
Uh,
I got a 4. It's not affected by anything.
okay,
Just an honest 4.
Yeah.
just a 4. All right,
Soft
natural
4.
20. I hate. I hate.
A limp
Zargoth
4.
dies.
Oh no!
What's wrong with it? What's wrong?
It's flaccid
they're
4.
making fun. They're making fun of me. That's what's wrong.
A unable to perform 4.
I'm not making fun. I'm enjoying the content.
One of us is.
A unengorged 4.
Okay.
Stop!
I'm no longer having fun.
All right. All right. So, well, I mean, you'll find out what happens then. But what I will say is, like, most of the stuff is going to be in Gary's, like, rucksack or whatever you want to call it, saddlebag. There we go.
That paintbrush isn't this his mouth.
No, I figured. But you guys now have a portrait of the. Oh no! I would like all of you to roll a wisdom save.
Oh shit.
17.
19.
3.
Oh wait, do I have a minus on this? I feel like I have a minus to wisdom, which is weird because I'm an animal.
31.
31?
No, dirty one.
31.
How did you even do that?
So it's not a nat 1, but with the negatives, it just ends up being a
Yes.
1.
Yeah.
All right. And what'd you end up with?
17. I apparently have a minus 2 to wisdom.
That is what it is. So anybody who got to 15 remembers going to the night market. The rest of you.
Oh, would
Find yourself-
Zargoth have had any kind of advantage on that? I mean, it worked anyway, but I just.
I mean, if it worked, then
Yeah.
it worked. You would know though, Zargoth. I would say you and maybe even you and Dizzy would be aware of like what could have happened. But no, I don't know that there's advantage on. I think this is just a thing that happens in the Feywild.
Yeah.
Even if you're
Is
from the
Caspian-
Feywild?
Is Caspian Fey?
Damn.
Caspian is not Fey. Caspian.
Nah,
is
he's
a
just
little
like
critter.
Celestial,
He's
right?
celestial. I was gonna say he's closer
would it
to
be
that.
celestial? Okay, yeah. I didn't really know like what that would. I guess he's a beast technically, so it's not really any of that.
Yes,
but
so
yeah.
regardless, anyone who did not get above a 15, you find yourself outside the castle, pleasantly
cool
full,
hat.
with a really cool hat. Gary, you're carrying a painting in your mouth.
Zob, I'm really glad we had this experience. I feel like we got so much closer together.
Me too.
Zob is
Zob doesn't know what he's talking about.
No. I also don't think Zob would care. Zob would be like, I apparently ate something. I must have had a good time. I don't know what happened or how long it's been, but it's happened.
This is a good thing. Yeah, and I mean, presumably at some point you guys make your way back to. Can I have somebody roll a d12?
I do it.
Okay.
4.
4. You guys show up, like, you've been there for a while. You guys show up 2 hours after you left, essentially. So you travel backwards in time. So those of you who don't remember going to the Feywild, you notice the sun is further up in the sky than it was before you left. Make of that what you will. So it's closer to noon somehow. And you guys wander back and make it back to the Lady of Love with all the loot.
I have one quick question. I know Zob doesn't remember it, but I for my own personal headcanon, I need to know. Were we actually given rum?
Yeah.
And I assume because Zob is immune to poison, he can't get drunk?
Yeah, so he just basically tasted spicy sweet stuff.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Thingy.
Zob, you kind of, as you're walking around, or as Gary's walking around, you're sitting on his back, you kind of feel a little bit like you're a fishbowl. You just feel like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Diz falls off of Zob several times on the way back.
Yep.
I love this stuff. Sometimes my potion gives me a little taste. It makes gravity weird.
Oh my god.
I must not have had any then. Huh.
You drank like a whole bottle. Never mind.
So I just to remind you guys like what you have. Zob and Zargoth, I believe, are the ones who have the spicy pepper challenge
Yeah.
t-shirts.
Yippee.
And then everybody has a oh, I forget. I really like the name of this one, and I keep forgetting what
Battle
it's called.
Prawn.
Battle Prawn. Everyone has Battle Prawn oven mitts.
And then I still have the freaking whatever it was, the peas.
What? Oh yes, you do. And you also, so add them to, yeah, I'm assuming all of you will divide the loot up when you get back so that everyone gets their appropriate things. You have a painting, which we'll just say was like, we'll say is in like a back corner of Lady of Love, like somehow somebody like leaned it against a wall somewhere for the PCs to find later on. You have a magic paintbrush. That's all it does. It doesn't do anything fancy. It literally just will paint. And
If only we had a wizard.
I have a
I
noodle.
think, and a noodle.
And I have
Exactly.
that military medal.
Oh, that's right, you do. And Gary has a hat, a beautiful hat.
And the severed finger of our enemy.
That's a carrot. Yep. So everyone make note of that. And I guess we'll stop for tonight because I'm gonna go like restart my modem or router or something until I'm gonna beat it into submission.
Oh.
That was
Alrighty.
a lot of
Yeah.
fun. Thank you. So
No
I am
problem.
excited
Yeah.
to get back to Locke.
Oh yeah, me too. I feel bad. Yeah, I hope people enjoyed this. I know that it was a random diversion.
It was a lot
Like I
of fun.
said, initially I was hoping, you know, that Piper would be able to come back, and that's not happening right now, and so unfortunately. But we will go back to, and I guess I will remind you. Let me get to. I'm gonna remind you kind of what day we're on.